A massive cable recall. How long before we have another issue? It's a well-known phrase that history repeats itself, and over the past probably 10 years there's been lots of examples where there has been serious issues in the cable market where something has offered risk to life. So we're just going to briefly recap some of those things that have happened in the last 10 years. We've had a 20 million metre recall where a cable manufacturer deliberately made cables undersized with less copper, which posed a fire risk. This was actually covered by the BBC on their Fake Britain programme. We've had rubber flexibles with massively reduced copper content. Cables claiming to be BASEC approved and stick it up as BASEC approved, but they actually weren't. We've had fake fire cables that actually spread fires, and the cores were made of polythene. Arctic flexibles that cracked in low temperature, exposing the live parts. Industrial cable leads that were not fit for purpose. Ordinary duty flexibles that when flexed exposed live parts. Cables that faked fire performance claims and had their BASEC license suspended. And then Arctic cables that were manufactured with copper-clad aluminium and caused a fire in the roof of a construction site. And we've also had armoured cables that were deliberately imported into the United Kingdom where the sizes were different. So it was a 25 square millimetre armoured, and it was printed and sold as a 35, and they did the full range. So a 35 was printed as a 50 was then printed as a 70, and this went out into the market and led to a public warning notice being issued by BASEC. All of those things have been publicly reported on, and I know from experience that cable manufacturers have their own cupboard of horrors. Some of ours are spread out on the table where we've found things in the market which just aren't fit for purpose, and they've mainly been a cheaper imported product. So the dangers are definitely real, and unfortunately some of it is market driven. The market price seems to be the most important buying decision, and people are wanting cheaper and cheaper products. And when you're making a cable, there is so many stages to that manufacturing process. It means there's so many ways that you can cut corners, whether that's reducing copper, and that means that the cable actually runs hotter, reducing wall thicknesses, reducing sheathing thicknesses, reducing the amount of third-party approval, short length reels, etc. This is actively going on the market because everyone is looking for that cheapest price, and there's so many ways to actually cheat and get a cheaper price. We just want to bring these things back to people's attention because it's easy to forget what's happened. We should learn from the history, and in our view everyone should be looking to buy reputable, high quality products.